Hello, all of you. Here we begin with the fourth class for math. Minimum alternative tax. We have practiced all advanced level problems yesterday and we have seen the table for the tax credit. Anyone is having any doubt in the table? First of all, for tax credit, carry forward of 15 years, how it will be set off? When can you take the tax credit? When your normal tax is less, your MAT is more, then pay the MAT. But had MAT not been there, you would have paid normal tax. Now this is 10 rupees, this is 7 rupees. 3 rupees you can take credit. And even if you have 35 rupees as credit, you cannot set off everything together because minimum normal tax or MAT, whichever is there, higher you have to pay. But if you have a credit, you can set off the credit only till the normal tax. That's where we closed the class yesterday. And right now, we are beginning all the problems right from the beginning. Chalo. Starting se karenge to check up all the problems. Yeah. I explained you how it works for foreign companies. Some theory questions also we have done yesterday. So let us check on that. Yes, this is the first problem I asked you all to do. Did you all do it? You have to calculate the normal tax also. You have to calculate the MAT also and set it off. In your normal tax, you can set off business loss, unabsorbed depreciation, both. Whereas in case of the MAT, you can set off only if there is tax credit. ये sum आप सबने किया? Please respond so that one by one we can finish all the homework of day before yesterday and complete this problem. Did you all do this sum? Normal business income, first year it will be loss. Second year also you can set off the loss, dear students. So just what will be the normal income and the normal tax? Nil. And the third year again, you can set off 50,000 and on 1 lakh you have to pay the tax. Clear to all of you? Book profit, regular book profit, you have to pay the MAT. Shall I show you or all of you got the answer? Sometimes, the big problems are done and if this kind of problem comes, if you're not able to do, it's not good. Chalo. I think we all can manage it together. साथ में कर लेते हैं. Yes. I'll show the presentation. It's a very simple problem that both, in problems, I have shown you how to calculate book profit. Net profit में add less करके. In this problem, book profit is given ready. Then I have taught you how to calculate the income tax, add and less. That is also given to you ready, right? So directly we have to see whichever is higher and we will decide. So for presentation, I am doing this very simple problem for all of you. The reason, because it's a first problem, why didn't I do it first is, yesterday we have studied now how to carry forward the tax credit and all. Okay? Chalo. First part is book profit. And let us do it vertically, one year. Don't do it left to right. अगर आपका book profit 1 lakh है, so what will be the MAT on the book profit? 15% plus 4% ESS. So pick up your calculators. 15 into 104%. It's coming to 15.6. Can I directly take 15.6? Are you all clear if I take 15.6? That's 15,600. Now, what is your normal business income? Normal business income. It's a loss. 2 lakhs. So what will be my normal tax? What will be my normal tax? Nil. Done? Chalo. Now, what is the tax payable? Huh? I call this as A and I call this as B. Tax payable. A or B, whichever is higher, your regular tax or MAT. So here it is 15.6. That easy this was. But might be, dear students, if you have not got because of the presentation, you can check it now. Next, what is the book profit? 60,000. Quickly, 60,000 into 15.6%. 9360. What is my regular business income in the second year? 150. In that, can I set off 2 lakh loss? Yes. I mean, say 2 lakh up to 1.5 lakh loss. Can I set off 1.5 lakh? So what will be my normal income? Nil. So what will be my highest tax payable? MAT. See why the MAT is charged. Is it clear or not? This company has suffered 2 lakh rupees loss. So it's paying zero tax here, normal tax. Here also zero. So like that to till years it will pay zero tax because it will set off all the loss. Huh? But then minimum they have to pay 15% on the book profit. So they are paying this tax. Whatever MAT they are paying, can they take credit? Tax credit, can they take? Yes. In the third year, what is the book profit? 2 lakh. चलो 2 lakh पे कैलकुलेट करो कितना आ रहा है आपका 15.6%. 31,200. And now here, what is the profit? Again, the profit is 1,50,000 minus 50,000. Are you all with me? Out of 2 lakh, 1,50,000 I've set off here. Now 50,000. On this 1 lakh, what will be the normal tax? 30 into 104%. 31.2%. 31. So, one second. On 2 lakh, MAT is 15.6%. On the regular income, what is the tax? That also you calculate. On 2 lakh, it is 31,200. And on 1 lakh, it will be, is it coming same? 31,200 coincidentally. On 2 lakh, let us take 15.6%. 31,200. On 1 lakh at the rate of 30%. And on that 4% surcharge. Yeah, it's a coincidence. It's coming same. So the tax payable is 31,200. If, yes, if in the third year normal tax is more, pay that. That's all for this problem. It was very easy. But for presentation, I asked you to do it. If not done, complete it now. You know, don't take it as a, what do I say to all of you कि हाँ मैम होमवर्क तो देते हैं और सब कर ही लेते हैं फिर खुद से. Huh? You all should definitely try so that you get the presentation and everything. Second problem, is it done? Or was it homework? Second problem was homework. Yes, these are all the notes I have shared. Second problem is already done. I started it with that. Third we need to do now. Third problem. Yes, your doubt I'll clear. Yes, you can. They've just asked you what will be the tax liability. So suppose in the third year, it's a coincidence that it's coming same. Otherwise, they'll not give such kind of the question. Yes, sure, I'll clear your doubt. Can we set off that MAT credit and all? Yes. Here, 15,600 is your MAT, which is carried forward. Here, 9,360 is carried forward. Suppose your regular tax is coming 31,200 and your normal tax is also 31,200. Now, question asked by you, Krishna Mohan, is can we set off this? Here, answer is yes. But set off is allowed only till normal tax. And here normal tax is also 31,200. So you will not set off. Are you getting? I'm just changing for the sake of your understanding. I'll clear your doubt. Today's screen is not able to scroll. Suppose in the third year, your MAT is 31,200. Just suppose. And your normal tax is 25,000. Then this difference 6,200 tak tax credit set off allowed. Are you getting? If your MAT is 31,200, your normal tax is 25. So minimum 25 so you have to pay. Then in 31,200 you can set this off. Clear to all of you or not? But here why can I not set off? Because 31,200 is same. Normal tax is also 31,200 or 31,200 to pay karna hi hai. So we are not setting. See, no doubt is small or silly. Please ask. Without hesitation, you all should ask your doubts. चलो अब हम next करेंगे. Second हो गया है. Third, the book profit of the company is 2223. No, for set off there is no limit, but you have to set off till the normal tax. Did you all do work out that table at home which I have printed, dear students? Then you will not get this doubt. क्योंकि वो टेबल मैंने खुद बनाया है और उसमें मैंने पूरे varieties कवर किए हैं. Definitely when MAT is higher than normal tax, if you have a tax credit, you can set it off. कितने limit तक? Till normal tax. Normal tax तो pay करना पड़ेगा ना. You cannot say MAT credit भर के पड़ा हुआ है. Let our tax payable will be 0. No, you cannot. I hope it is clear now. The book profit of a company is 60 lakhs and total income is 12 lakhs. Calculate the tax payable and indicate whether the company is eligible for tax credit. This is a ready problem for 3 marks. Third problem for 3 marks. करें साथ में इसको check. Problem number 3. Yeah. What is your MAT book profit? 60 lakhs. On that, what is the rate of MAT? 15.6%. Directly I am taking. In exam, you should do 15 and then 6. 15.6 सबको समझ में आया है या नहीं? 15% is the tax and 4% is the surcharge. 60 into 15.6%. 9,36,000 is the book profit. Next. What is the normal income? As per the income tax, what is your normal income? Normal income. 12 lakhs. On that, what is the tax? 30 and on that 4%. 31.2% is the tax. So on 12 lakhs, 31.2%. That is 374,400. So what will be the tax payable? Tax payable will be MAT or normal tax, whichever is higher. 9,36,000. Yes. See, all this, I cannot do it initially because till that time you were not ready. And now the tax credit. Tax credit carried forward is 936. 374 400 is the minimum tax you have to pay. So 5,61,600 is carried forward. 5,61,600 is carried forward. Easy? Yes. Chalo. That's all for this. Some small problems they are. But the tax credit concept we should know. Next one. Roxy charges depreciation on fixed assets at the rate prescribed in income tax. Okay. However, AO disallows the same and allowed the rate as per the Companies Act for the purpose of computation of the book profit. Examine the legality of the action taken by the AO. Is it right? For the book profit, which depreciation? Company has charged depreciation as per income tax rules, but AO is disallowing that and he's saying as per Companies Act only you should charge the depreciation. Is the action of the AO correct? Answer is no. AO's action not correct. Because what is the depreciation you have to charge in the MAT? Normal depreciation minus the depreciation on revaluation reserve. So that's what is the correct logic and this is how you need to go. Okay? Right. Next, fifth problem. Now, see, when it is coming to adjustments for the MAT, it is narrow-minded adjustment. What is given in explanation 1 to Income Tax Act. That's it. Fifth problem. Have we completed or I think this was homework fifth. आंसर बोलो कितना आया आपको फिफ्थ सम का आंसर starting with 90 lakhs. You know, in my other class I write it in this book, but this PDF I am deleting after the class, whatever I am writing on screen. Otherwise I would have had that record कि okay this is done, this is homework. Fifth sum किया आप सबने घर से? Very good, very good. Why only 2-3 of you are giving answer? What is the MAT payable? Very good, very good. 2,10,000, 21,06,530. That's the correct answer. Yes. All of you got it? Yes. Those who have not done, why you have not done and why you are not sharing the answer? Ramesh has got 90 lakhs income, add provision for income tax, add provision for deferred tax, add proposed dividend, depreciation add back 60 and deduct 40 lakhs. Profit SEZ को कुछ नहीं करना है. Demonization add back. You will get MAT. How much is MAT coming to first of, I mean say sorry, book profit is coming to how much? Book profit 1 crore 26 lakh 20,000 and they have just asked you to compute the liability. So you will calculate 15% MAT on that surcharge. Surcharge will come as the income has exceeded 1 lakh at the rate of 7% and on that ESS will come. So 126,20,000 into 15% MAT 18,93,000 into 107% surcharge के साथ 20,25,510 into 104%. So the MAT tax is coming to 21,06,530 is the answer. Easy. How much time did you take to do this problem? Yes, not more than 5 to 7 minutes you should take. Done? चलो, 6th problem I did in class, dividend and all. 7th किया हमने, 8th किया. 9th, 10th all done. 9th was homework or all done now? Which one I should directly check? You give me the numbering, because I remember almost all the problems as if I have done. सब हो गए हैं ये problems. 9th sum was homework, is it? ठीक है, कितना है आंसर 9th sum का? What is the book profit for the 9th sum? Book profit is how much? No, all of you are giving different answers. 74 lakhs, 72 lakhs. No, dear. It's a very easy problem. Very easy. 9th problem. और आंसर्स बोलो. 68 लाख में भी थोड़ा सा और. Something more. Why all of you are giving different answer in this last problem? Yeah, book profit is coming to how much? 74, 72 is not right. 68 lakhs is the correct book profit. 68 lakhs is the correct book profit, and on that you have to calculate the math. Chalo, isko orally check karo. Did you all start with 75 lakhs? Add 24 depreciation minus 20 depreciation, revaluation ko chhod ke. Interest on financial institutions not paid before the due date, nothing you will do for the math purpose. Provision for doubtful debts, 1. Unascertain liability, add back. Transfer to reserve, add. Agricultural income, nikal do. Agricultural income is covered under section 10, 11, 12. All exempt incomes are to be removed. Amount withdrawn from reserves and credited, 3 lakh. So if amount is withdrawn from the reserve and you have credited, you have to withdraw it up to depreciation. Up to. So anyways, depreciation on revaluation is more. तो पूरा 3 minus हो जाएगा. Okay? Or check, I think now you have got the mistake. Dear students, mistake पता चली आप सबकी silly थोड़ा थोड़ा ही mistake है. One item only you all have missed out. Now, brought forward losses are 12 lakh and unabsorbed depreciation is 10 lakh. So whichever is lower you should deduct. Okay? So you should deduct what? 10 lakhs. That's it. Pick up your calculator. 75 plus 24 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 minus 20 minus 6 minus 3 minus 10. So it is coming to 68 lakhs. And on 68 lakhs, 15.6%. 15.6%. That is 10,60,800 is the math paid. Anyone wants me to do in notebook? You all got the answer. Check the add and less. If you have a doubt, ask me. Those who have not done, I can see some of the students have not solved in the notebook. Absolutely seen from their chats. Then make sure no, कि at least you are writing all the answer. पूरे आंसर तो लिख के रख लो. So in the weekend when you get time, please complete it. Yes. Interest on financial institutions not paid before due date is disallowed under 43B if they ask you to compute normal income. वो तो पूछा नहीं है, तो नहीं करना है. Done. 9th is over, 10th, 11th, 12th, all done or anything is yet homework? Can you all message me? हो गए पूरे sums ये 15 तक. This foreign company I have to do. Before that I want to revise also. Before doing the 16 sum. See, these are the MAT credit rules. 20th was homework, is it? We should check that. 17th, 18th, 19th all done, no? Small commenting questions. Yes. Are 20th to same like second one. Your total income is 5 lakh. So 5 lakh पे 30% और book profit पे 15%. Which tax is coming more? 20th problem का answer बोलो. I want all of you to put. अगर नहीं भी किया तो ये खुद से करो. Now I'm not going to do this. What is your normal tax coming in this problem? Orally you can do that. Is so easy. Normal tax is coming to how much? 1,56,000 on 5 lakh 30% into 104%. And MAT is on 7 lakh 15% into 104%. MAT is coming to 1,09,200. So normal tax or MAT, whichever is higher you have to pay. So you will pay normal tax. But in normal tax, you already have the tax credit of 2 lakhs. Can you set off this? I think इसको अगर आ भी गए तो भी notebook में करना है. I know it's very easy, but for some of you, this is the very nice concept of set off. It will just take 2 minutes. Quickly. Let us go and do this. Problem number 20. चलो साथ में करते हैं. Particulars and amount. I'll go step by step. What is your normal income? Normal income is 5 lakh. On that, normal tax 31.2% is coming to 1,56,000. Your book profit for the MAT purpose, your book profit is coming to how much? Book profit 7 lakh. On that MAT at the rate of 15.6%. 7 lakh into 15.6%, 10900. So you have to pay whichever is higher. Tax payable A or B, whichever is higher. So you have to pay 1,56,000 less tax credit set off. Can I set off tax credit? How much tax credit I am having? Read the first line of the problem. 2 lakh. So I can set off 1,56,000 minus 1,09,200. 156 minus 1,09,200. Are you all with me? Your normal tax is 156. MAT है, कम से कम तो MAT पे करना है ना, तो normal tax पे करो, बिल्कुल पे करो normal tax. But can you pay minimum MAT? तो can you say the difference? Normal tax की जगह, even if you want to pay MAT, minimum MAT तो pay करना ही है. So difference you can set off from the tax credit. How much you can set off? 46,800. What is final tax payable? MAT only 109200. How much is tax credit still carried forward? 2 lakh was there. Already I used 46,800 over and out. 46,800 की story खत्म हो गई है. So 153,200. 153 200. Okay, check no, is that clear to all of you or not? And ask me if you have any doubt. Only for presentation I'm doing, otherwise it is very easy. Others, all of you should respond, please. For everyone, is it clear or not? No one should just copy it, understand and do it. My normal tax is coming to 156, I should pay 156. But my MAT is 1,09,200. Ma'am, we have 2 lakh takka credit. Can we make tax as zero? No. Minimum to minimum MAT to pay करना ही है ना आपको? Yes. Yes, no problem. But now is it clear? Thank you so much for the amazing response. Everyone is saying you all have followed. That's good. Chalo. Good, good, good. And you know how nicely that language you all are saying, ma'am, I did this wrong, so I got this problem correct. This is the way you are growing. You know, I don't want you all to take the spoon feeding from these final level classes. It's all like very creative professional exams. So I want you all to do भर भर के गलतियां करो यहाँ क्लासरूम में. मैम मैंने ये गलत किया इसलिए मेरा लॉस गलत आया इसलिए ये गलत आया. When you say this, I'm telling you, assuring you for sure, you will not do any mistake in the final exam. But the biggest loss is for those who are copying now and not doing the homework, dear students. Very reasonable homework is this is homework we are checking for the last 3 classes. रोज हम कुछ नया पढ़ रहे थे तो मैंने होमवर्क चेक नहीं किया, एक साथ किया. चलो, that's all the sums are over. Now I want to revise with all of you. As I said in the very first class, MAT is applicable to all the companies. MAT is applicable to all the companies. Indian company, foreign company, domestic company, all companies. But some foreign companies, in 3 cases, MAT is not applicable. Suppose we have a foreign company with which DTA agreement is there and they don't have a P in India. कोई जरूरत ही नहीं है MAT की. DTA is there and they don't have a P in India. No MAT. We don't have a double taxation avoidance agreement, but they don't have any connection and they don't need to get themselves registered in India. MAT is not applicable. Third cases, foreign companies are having special incomes. 44B, 44BB, triple B, those turnkey projects, shipping business, oil, aircraft, all those businesses where fixed percentage income they have to pay, like presumptive taxation for the non-resident. They don't have to follow this, all the MAT and all procedure. But if it is a foreign company, we have a DTA with their country and they have a P in India. Foreign company having P in India, it's as good as foreign company having branch. Should they pay tax on whatever they earn in India? Yes. Until now, only once the problem is asked. I've picked it up from the past exam only. And here, one thing should be clear that foreign companies, when they get some income, dividend or kuch aise income hai, on that they have to pay the tax at special rates. So that special rates yet we have not done. Non-resident or foreign wo sab nahi hua hai. So I'll give you the rates. So this coming problem, check with me. Before I take up that problem, I want all of you to scroll back before your problems and read this from screen. For the foreign company, this. This has already been asked as a short note also. Just read it, no, once. Padho isko, I'm here only, just 2 minutes. Just one problem we will do with this and it will be clear. Might be they will ask. Frankly, what level of the problems we have done till yesterday, they are enough for math. Sure, you will be able to do any MTP, RTP, any question. Did you all read this? If SSC is a resident in which we have an agreement and they don't have a P. If SSC is a resident and there is no registration required. Or these are इनको MAT applicable नहीं है. Otherwise MAT might be applicable. So with that last question we are doing for MAT right now, and that is problem number 16. Problem number 16. Yeah. Meteor Limited is incorporated in UK. Any company which is registered outside India, definitely it's a foreign company, right? Okay. And they have a P in India. The net profit of the branch, as per the statement of profit and loss account, is 83 lakhs. It includes dividend from Indian companies. These are taxable at specified rate. Dividend from Indian companies. Interest received from MMS Limited, Mumbai. Amount was received by Indian company in foreign currency as per the loan agreement. So 194 LC is applicable. On these interest income, you just have to pay 5% tax. You know, we ask them to invest in India. Whatever interest we give them on the loan, on that TDS is deducted under 194 LC 5%. I'm giving you the rates because we have not done the 194 LC and all. We'll be doing it with the non-resident chapter. So on this, why should I apply MAT? When I have promised, I'll charge only 5%. I can't charge 15%. तो निकाल देना है. Fee for technical services from Kolkata. Agreement was made on 10th August and it was approved by central government. Expenditure for providing the technical services 6 lakhs. So whatever is the income, okay, these are foreign companies. So all these incomes are going, normal incomes for foreign company are taxable at what rate? 40%. Total income as per the regular income tax is 20 lakhs. Without considering above को छोड़ के normal income is 20 lakhs. And for MAT to anyhow we have to start with 83 lakhs. You are required to compute the book profit under the 115 JB and also the income tax liability. Your working should support. Okay? Chalo. ठीक है. Did you understand why we are going to apply MAT to that? Problem number 16. Foreign company having P in India. MAT is definitely applicable. You have to calculate both the liability. So first we will do computation of book profit and MAT. Book profit and MAT. Start with the net profit as per the profit and loss account. Net profit as per profit and loss account से शुरू करो. Net profit as per profit and loss account is given to you. How much? 83 lakhs. Certain add, leave 2-3 lines and then less. Okay. Right. So in 83 lakhs included is dividend income. You remember I have told you in the 9th or 10th problem, dividend income, capital gain, sab pe mat lagega. So let it be there. Okay. Right. Interest income I will remove. Interest on loan जिसपे TDS लगता है 194C is taxable at 5%. So just remove it. 7 lakh. What else? Technical service मिली है आपको. All that is taxable in routine. So just one item is there to be removed. No add and just less. So what is the book profit for this company? What is the book profit? ₹76 lakhs into 15%. 11,40,000 or 4% ESES. So what is the MAT payable? Let us calculate. 45,600. 11,85,600. Easy? Chalo. Next now, option 2. Normal income. This is what in detail we will study in the NRI topic. Normal tax. Normal tax says that your normal income is 20 lakhs. Normal income is 20 lakhs. And your technical service related income is 25 lakhs and 6 lakhs तो expenditure हो गया. ये भी तो normal income है ना आपकी. 25 lakhs minus 6 lakhs. तो कितना आएगा? 20 lakhs plus 19 lakhs. What is first of all your normal income? 39 lakhs. 39 lakhs pay normal tax on 39 lakhs at the rate of 40% because it's a foreign company. Take your time and tell me, is it clear? Read the problem. Additional information. Total regular income is 20 lakhs excluding 1 to 4. So 1 to 4 में से fourth item, technical fees is your normal income. Interest income तो I told you anyhow. It is taxable at what rate? 5%. तो ले लो. On 7 lakhs, directly you charge 5%. $35,000. Now left out is dividend income. Dividend income. Dividend income है कितना? 8 lakhs plus 4 lakh. That is your 12 lakh. Okay. And these dividend income, because it's a foreign company, whatever dividend they receive under section 115A, it is taxable at flat 20%. So it's a foreign company, the dividend income is taxable at 20%. 2,40,000. Now what is your normal tax? 1,560 plus 35,000 plus 2. 18,35,000 is the normal tax. And did the income exceed 1 crore? 39 lakhs and this? No. So directly then on the normal tax, 4% health and education cess. $73,400. 19,08,400. Which tax you are going to pay? Income tax is your regular income tax. Normal income tax is 19,08,400. And your MAT is payable is 11,85,600. So regular tax is more. So pay the regular tax. Reverse credit you cannot take. Huh? Regular tax being higher, pay rupees 19,08,400 as tax. हो गया. Ask your doubt. Dividend income under 115A is taxable at flat 20%. Shall we close this? All clear about the MAT? MAT credit, is this table clear to all of you? Check and let me know. Interest on loan point you want me to clarify? Sure, I will do. That's actually NRI taxation, which we have not done. No problem, I'll clear your doubt. See what it is. See, foreign company has given loan for some projects to the Indian company, and on these loan agreement, they have deducted TDS under 194 LC. When we will do 194 LC, LD, LB, all the sections, whatever interest you pay outside India, on that TDS is deducted at the rate of 5% and no other tax is going to be charged. So now, MAT कितने percent पे payable है? 15% पे. Please go and check this section 115 BBF. ये भी कल पढ़ाया था आपको कि patent income है, government is promising. If you have developed in-house patent, pay 10% tax. Then can they force and say, nahi, nahi, pure pe MAT pay karo? Same way, when foreign company is giving loan to India, interest is paid by Indian company to this UK-based foreign company. TDS is deducted on interest at 5% with a promise that we will not charge any other tax. और कुछ charge नहीं करेंगे हम. Then over. So, while calculation of MAT, if there are some incomes where we have promised to foreign company or to anyone that tax will be less than 15%, then on that we should not apply MAT. So, we have removed that income. For MAT calculations, this interest is removed because this is separately taxable at 5% or 5% TDS cut chuka hai. Now is it clear? Yes. Chalo, let us go to the next concept. It's a very nice concept. Please revise it. Ye wala bhi tax credit wala. Okay. Now MAT with Ind AS. You know, it's like, and especially when you are doing it in the transition period, that is the first time you are adopting the Ind AS. So definitely. See, now Ind AS and its effect and all, you all know better than me. Huh? Accounting standard tak malum hai, but Indian accounting standards 40 are there, and IFRS and compliance and all we know. Now, what is got this relevance in income tax? In MAT, we are starting with net profit as per P&L account. But if suppose this is the first year we have incorporated Ind AS, there is a transition amount. That transition amount comes because sometimes the fair market value of the asset is more, book value is less, so that profit. So there are some reasons. So some transition amount has come and some other incomes have come which are all dumped in your P&L account. Are you all getting? When you start following Ind AS, in your P&L account, some extra incomes will must have come, which have come because of the Ind AS, which may not come regularly. So net profit पे correct add less करोगे तभी तो you will get the correct book profit and match. So here the Income Tax Act has clearly said in MAT what is the effect of the Ind AS compliance you have to do. First one, other comprehensive income. You know, some other incomes are there which you are never going to put in the P&L account. So right now only credit and pay MAT on that. Other comprehensive income has certain losses which you are never going to classify in the P&L. Huh? So if there are certain losses which you are never going to debit in the P&L account, so debit now only and reduce and pay the MAT. Like this, if there is a transition amount from normal, now I have shifted to the Ind AS. So there are certain gains, losses and all that I have put in transition amount. So transition amount is a huge amount. It is allowed 1/5 every year. If transition amount is on the credit side, 1/5 is allowed to be deducted. If transition amount is on the debit side, 1/5 over there. Some of you may be thinking कि bouncer जा रहा है. If you have not done anything in the Ind AS, IFRS, whatever brief note I'll make you write as a booster. Remember, अगर आपको ये problem पूछ दिया तो, and still I'll check. Until now I didn't find, but if we get problems with Ind AS compliance, I'll tell you. It's a part of your syllabus. I didn't want it to leave completely. Look here. See, MAT on Ind AS compliant. A company whose financial status are drawn up with the Indian accounting standards, okay, shall further be increased. Add karna hai. All amount credited to other comprehensive income in the P&L account, items that will not be reclassified. So, other comprehensive income in P&L account, if you have this, add it, increase your income, because it's not never going to be classified in the P&L account. So in other comprehensive income, if you have some income which you are never going to credit to P&L account, you increase and pay the tax on it now only. Same way, in any amount debited in the other comprehensive income statement, and items will never be reclassified. You will never debit it in future in the P&L account. So now only deduct it and pay the tax. Except no adjustment shall be made amount credited or debited in the other comprehensive income or item that will not be reclassified in respect of revaluation surplus. Ind AS 16 PP से related and all, or gain or loss from investment. Why ma'am? अगर revaluation reserve कुछ property plant में भी कुछ profit हमने add किया है तो why we should not add? This we will take it and pay the MAT when it is an actual profit on the revaluation surplus. Suppose if asset is discarded and now there is actual profit, no? Revaluation reserve का क्या काम है? Revaluation reserve of plant and machinery is 3 lakh. But plant and machinery is only discarded. Now can I take it to the P&L account? Yes. Actual जब होगा ना तभी लेंगे. On this other comprehensive basis, no adjustment will be done for these two. Just keep patience. I'll read it again once more so that it's clear. Book profit of the previous year in which asset or investment referred above is retired, disposed, transferred, it shall be increased or decreased as the case may be. Okay. Aggregate of the amount referred above for the previous year or any preceding previous year and relatable to such asset or investment. बोलो क्लियर है या नहीं? आपको समझ में आ रहा है? Small topics only we will do. There's a very beautiful topic in the company assessment called as the assessment of trust, business trust, real estate investment trust, that we will do it on Monday. Topic simple hai. What it says is other comprehensive income. If there is some item which is credited and you are never going to bring it to P&L, add it now. Other comprehensive income, something is debited which you are never going to reclassify, debit it now. ठीक है? No adjustment shall be made for the amount credited or debited related to revaluation surplus and profit or loss on sale of the equity instruments. Because this we will adjust when it is actually happening. Book profit for asset and investment, you will increase and decrease when that asset is actually disposed of. Okay? Increased by amount or aggregate of amount debited to statement of P&L on distribution of non-cash asset to shareholders in case of demerger. Demerger में assets are transferred, to other company. Everyone in the class knows what's demerger, splitting of company. So part of the assets are transferred to another company. Okay. So increase by amount or aggregate amount debited in the P&L. Some loss if you have debited in P&L account while the assets are transferred, add back that loss. Add back that loss. वो भी जब actual होगा तब deduct करेंगे. Decrease the amount credited. If some profit on demerger you have credited in the P&L account, remove that profit. I'll tell you how the profit and loss will come. Suppose AB company demerged और B company को अलग किया. तो from here book value of the asset is 40. इसको ट्रांसफर किया. B कंपनी ने इसको रिकॉर्ड किया मार्केट वैल्यू पे 90. Are you all with me? Is my example clear? AB company is splitting into A and B. So AB company has transferred one asset of book value 40 to B. Okay. और तब उसका fair market value है B का 90. So 90 minus 40 is the profit, 50. Not recognized now. Shall we pay MAT on this? For AB company, 50 rupees is the profit. Shall you pay MAT on this? Answer is no. Because asset is just transferred to my demerged company. When it is sold by demerged company, that time whatever is the actual profit, that we will take. On this notional profit, MAT is not payable. Ab dekho. Decrease the amount credited to the P&L on distribution of the non-cash asset to the shareholder. Non-cash asset to shareholder मतलब जो asset transfer हुई है दूसरी company को, that you have to remove the profit because this is not a profit. And if there is a loss and if you have debited, scratch that. If you scratch the loss, add back. So these are the items you have to remember. In case of resulting company where property liabilities are recorded at value different than value in the books, immediately any change in the value shall be ignored. गलती से P&L में क्रेडिट या डेबिट किए हैं तो निकाल दो, इग्नोर. मैम फिर ये प्रॉफिट कब रिकॉग्नाइज करेंगे? व्हेन इट इज एक्चुअली सोल्ड. फर्स्ट टाइम एडॉप्शन ऑफ द इंड एज. फर्स्ट टाइम व्हेन यू अडॉप्ट इंड एज देयर इज अ ट्रांजिशन अमाउंट. ओके. ट्रांजिशन अमाउंट क्या है? हाँ, कुछ एडजस्टमेंट है, रिवैल्यूएशन, सरप्लस, गेन और लॉस एंड ऑल. आई थिंक इफ यू रीड इट ऑल्सो ओके, इफ यू स्किप ऑल दिस ऑल्सो ओके. ये ट्रांजिशन अमाउंट, बट इसका जिस तो याद रखना है. 1 second. 1/5. Yeah. The book profit of the Year of convergence, and each of the following 4 years it shall be increased or decreased 1/5. If transition amount is put on the credit side 100 nikal do, but 1/5 of 100, 20 will be credited. If it is on the debit side, 20, like that. Clear to all of you? Huh? These are very beautiful 3 sections which I'm going to take, and I'll close in another 10-15 minutes. I'm not starting a new topic, but these are small, how the tax liability is there. For this, you want a note? इंडेस का एडलेस का एक नोट बना के रख ले. Shall we write better? Yes. चलो. In case God knows, very simple problem if they ask and if they say index. But one thing now, for all the booster notes, I want to make a new file जहाँ पे हम पूरे booster notes लिखेंगे format. Okay, so now check with me. What you will do? Index compliance अगर पूछा तो मैट केस में क्या क्या एडजस्ट करोगे? MAT on Indian Accounting Standard compliance. How will you do? Start with your book profit. Are you all with me? Book profit से शुरू करना. Book profit तो clear है ना? Net profit add and less you get book profit. If you want, you write that. Net profit add what is taught to you day before yesterday. एक format लिखा था ना add less का, तो आपको book profit आ जाएगी. अब book profit में add other comprehensive income. Never to be credited, or they call it as classified to P&L account. Are you all with me? Other comprehensive income में कुछ item है which you are never going to bring to P&L account. Add it and pay the MAT now. खत्म कर दो इसको. Same way इसी का ही less. Other comprehensive income. Some loss is there. Never debited to P&L account. कुछ लॉस है जिसको हम कभी भी P&L अकाउंट में डेबिट नहीं करेंगे. So now only you debit and pay it. Same way, if there is any transition amount, 1/5 credit add करो अगर P&L की credit side है तो. If there is any transition amount given on the debit side, so पूरा नहीं लेंगे. How much you will deduct if there is a loss due to transition? Index convergence जब करते हैं if there is a loss. Now add की जगह बेटर है हम नोट लिख देते हैं. Revaluation surplus and profit and loss. Revaluation surplus and profit and loss on sale of investment. equity instruments or investment to be credited or debited only when asset and shares actually sold. Are you all with me? Revaluation surplus है या P&L है, profit or loss on investments, equity and all. Don't do anything. Don't pay MAT now. Pay only when it is actually sold. Okay? Add back loss on demerger if debited. लॉस ड्यू टू डीमर्जर अगर डेबिट हुआ है तो एड बैक कर दो, बिकॉज अभी नहीं आएगा. इट्स ओनली अ बुक एंट्री. लेस profit, very simple language I'm giving you. Demerger if credited. You know, if there's a profit on demerger and if it is credited in the P&L or in the book profit, nikal do. Now what is the profit on demerger? I will explain. इसके नीचे ही लिख दो, profit on demerger. Fair market value of asset transferred to resulting company. Are you all with me? Fair market value of the asset which is transferred to resulting company is 80 lakhs. Less the book value is say 30 lakhs. 50 lakhs का क्या आ गया? Profit. If credited in book profit, then less. I hope with this now it is clear. और simplify करना है या कोई doubt है तो पूछो. See, simply when I transferred my asset to the resulting company, there is a loss. Sorry, profit. This profit by mistake, if I have credited, remove it. Because this is just the difference in the value of what I have transferred. In fact, I will record it only when I sell the asset in case of the resulting company. Okay? If needed to do the problem for this part, surely we will do it. Okay? Okay, let us take up the next topic. What I'm discussing is, listen all of you. In the basic tax rates for this chapter, I have told you the tax rate for the company is 30% flat, foreign company 40%, and if the turnover in the before 2 years in 2021 is less than 400 crores, then you have to pay the tax at the rate of 25%. You can pay. Okay. Now, there are certain domestic manufacturing companies who are getting lot of benefit in the taxation, but they have to forego also something. Now, why all these kind is, if the domestic companies, you know, we are all saying we are giving lot of benefit to Atmanirbhar Bharat, startups. So for these startup domestic companies, government said, okay, if it is a company and if it is coming into all these norms, they can pay 22%, 15% like that tax. But then they cannot avail certain deductions. Take a pause, go to section 115 BAC, alternative tax regime, individuals and HUs. Instead of paying tax at the rate of 30% above 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs के भी ऊपर है, याद है सबको? हाँ? So when you are paying the tax as per the new regime, you are getting all the added benefit, but you can't avail standard deduction. You cannot show a loss in house property. You cannot take scientific research and all those deductions. All that we have done. Those who have missed the initial classes should watch alternative tax regime video. Okay, right? So right now, continuing with that, there are certain companies who have certain special rates. So what are they? Let us see. Okay, let us see that. This is the first one. Just I'm saying R for reading, not much important, because practically when अब 115 BBA आने के बाद why people will do this, but ये है एक. They have not yet removed, but not very practical. 115 BAA says certain domestic companies, okay, they can pay the tax at the rate of 22%. Now, please remember, surcharge rates are 7 and 12% for the domestic companies. But here, the surcharge rate is 10% and it is mandatory. 7% तो कब surcharge लगता है जब total income exceeds 1 crore. 12% कब लगता है when the total income exceeds 10 crore. But here, surcharge will be levied. So 22% tax, then surcharge, and on tax plus surcharge, ESES. So the effective rate is 25.16%. Okay. So tax is 22% if the following conditions are satisfied. If company is going for this option, they should not take the benefit of these sections. What are these sections for? Once I'll make you write. If you don't remember, this done in inter. You cannot take 10 AA. SEZ को जो exemption मिलता है ना, normal turnover, normal profit, export turnover, वो नहीं मिलेगा. 32(1) AC, additional depreciation, you will not get. 32 AD is anywhere not there now. 33 AB, ABA, all these are, if you want, write down. Tea, coffee, rubber development, 40% profit you set aside, you get a deduction. All this is scientific research. Are you writing with me and clear? Scientific research का deduction मिलता है ना? I'm making 1 minute concept videos also for this so that you keep on revising. Additional depreciation, scientific research, in-house is allowed, capital expenditure is allowed. I can donate to other companies. I can donate to national laboratories and all. So scientific research ka deduction you cannot claim if you want to go for this discounted rate of tax. SEZ नहीं मिलेगा, additional depreciation नहीं मिलेगा, 35 AD specified businesses नहीं मिलेगा. Okay, 35 CCD skill development and all, if you are doing activities you get a deduction, you will not get. Chapter 6A 80C to 80U, you will not give any deduction except 80JJAA, that is new employment you are creating, 30% new employment. 80LA, that is given to IFSC unit, and 80M is given for companies who are receiving dividend and paying dividend. I am receiving dividend and I am paying dividend, and I am a company, I can avail 80M section deduction. Kitna? I will teach you later. So, एक बार detail पढ़ लो, then all the sections are same. 115 BAA, BAB, all are same. Company cannot set off any losses carry forward of earlier years attributable to these deductions. Now listen, additional depreciation is not allowed. So old additional depreciation related any loss is there. Can I set off? No. Scientific research is not allowed as expense. So 1920 में scientific research डालने के बाद there was a loss. So that loss can I set off? No. When these deductions are not allowed, related to that losses are also not allowed. Such losses shall be deemed to have been already given full effect and no further deduction for such loss will be allowed. Am I going fast or should I pause? यहाँ तक clear है. Depreciation under 32 will be allowed, but additional will not be allowed, and this depreciation is never more than 40%. अब वो वैसे भी 40% ही है. In above conditions are not satisfied, option excise would be invalid. and subsequent previous year normal income tax will apply. Ma'am, if I come out of this scheme, can I again go in? Answer is no. Can I choose every year? No. Once you are in, you have to go for these specified rate of tax. See, normally domestic companies should pay 30% tax. If you want to pay 22% tax with the surcharge and he says 25% change, ये rate आ रहा है. अगर आपको ये tax pay करना है, don't avail all these deductions. Then you can. Scheme is optional. Beneficial provision of this section would, if it is excised before due date of filing the return, first return. Such option once excised, it would never be, it would apply every year. But further, once the option has been excised, it cannot subsequently be withdrawn. Okay. Tax on special income at special rate only. You remember what I said? Special income. 112 is long-term capital gain on shares. It is taxable at 12%. 111 is short-term capital gain on shares. It is taxable at 15%. So special income पे special rate ही लगेंगे. But here also surcharge and HEC. Surcharge mandatory irrespective of your total income is exceeding 1 crore or whatever it may be. Tax on other income, income from other sources and all, वो सब normal 25% ही लगेगा. If the company follows 115 BA, surcharge is applicable irrespective. This can be asked in MCQs. Surcharge तो वैसे भी लगेगा, वैसे भी लगेगा. Company which opts for 115 BA is not required to pay MAT. Brought forward MAT credit cannot be set off. So agar if you are going for this concessional rate, then you can't go for MAT. Wo MAT kaun sa wala? Your 15%. No, you cannot go. And ma'am, but हमारे पास पुराना MAT credit पड़ा है, तो first set off that MAT credit in the normal tax and then go for this scheme. Is this clear to all of you? I have given a comparative also later. Take a pause and tell me. I'm looking at the chat box. Is this clear to all of you? Some domestic companies, if they satisfy condition, they can pay 22% tax with surcharge and e-cess, but they cannot avail deductions. Scientific research, additional depreciation and all. Related to that losses also they cannot claim. And they have to decide to opt for this in the very first year. If they are opting in, fine. If they are opting out, again they cannot opt in. Every year they cannot make a choice. And if they are going for 115 BAA, then they will not go for the MAT. Clear? As the recent sections have been added, this is not much practical importance. आगे देखते हैं. Tax on certain new domestic manufacturing company. 115 BA. This is the old one. Sorry, yeah. ये भी simple है, बस read कर लो. I missed this, no, reading this. Company is not engaged in business other than business of manufacturing and production. अभी 115 BA आ गया है. So no one is going for this. No deductions you can avail and all same. 115 BAA. This is for any domestic company. Manufacturing zaruri nahi hai. Now, which is important and asked in exam, problem can also be asked. Very important. Tax on certain new domestic manufacturing company. See, this was not a manufacturing company. It's a domestic company. This is a manufacturing company. 15% is the tax rate. Okay. Surcharge is mandatory. 4% e-cess 17.16 आ रहा है. 15% is applicable if the company is set up and registered after October 2019 and they have commenced the business before March 24. It should not have been formed by splitting, reconstruction. All the conditions same as SEZ. SEZ को हम देते थे ना एक्सपोर्ट रिलेटेड एग्जेम्पशन कि कोई स्प्लिटिंग से फॉर्म नहीं होना है, प्लांट एंड मशीनरी शुड बी न्यू, 20% तक ठीक है सेकेंड हैंड, imported plant and machinery can be taken as new, but otherwise it should not be old plant and machinery. Company does not use any building previously used by hotel or convention center. That manufacturing company should not use. Company is not engaged in business other than business of manufacturing or production of article, thing, or research in relation to the distribution of things. You know, they should manufacture product. Business of manufacturing does not include development of software. You can't say हम software बना रहे और हमारी manufacturing company. You should develop a product. ये लिखा है. Or article, not software. Mining business not allowed. Conversion of marble blocks into slabs not allowed. Bottling of the gas into cylinder, it's not manufacturing, it's refilling, not allowed. Printing of books not allowed. Production of cinematography films not allowed. Any other business, these so they have specified. So government is specifying on these business 115 BAB you cannot avail, otherwise 15% tax they can, you can do. Generation of electricity is taken. Again same. If you go for 115 BAB, you cannot avail. What you cannot avail? Section 10 AA. SEZ or section 32(1)(2)(a. है ना? 32(1)(2)(a नहीं लोगे. Additional. Should I make you write कि आपने यहाँ लिखा? Did you all write this? If not, I'll pause you. Write it. SEZ you cannot take. Additional depreciation you cannot take. Tea, coffee, rubber development, scientific research, skill development, and few deductions you cannot take. ठीक है? Right. So company should not take all these and chapter 6A deductions. This time only 80 JJ and 80 MS allowed. Company cannot set off any losses of earlier years related to these deductions. If above conditions are not satisfied, then option exercise would be invalid and normal income tax would be payable. Okay? Where it appears to AO, owing to the close connection between company and other person, any other reason, the course of business between them is so arranged, business transaction between them produces to this company more than ordinary profit which might be expected. AO shall compute the income. Excess profit will be taxable at 34.32, 30% only. And if transaction is more than 20 crore, it will be covered under specified domestic transaction जो हम transfer pricing में पढ़ेंगे. अब इसका क्या मतलब है? A company and B company are sister concern. Look at the screen. B company is going for section 115 BAB. Super. They are paying 15% tax, 10% surcharge, 4% cess. Around 17% tax. And this company is paying 30% tax. A company smartly trying to divert its income to B company. And you can clearly say कि नहीं, this is तो A company का income. कोई third party को A company ही दे रही है service, but just the billing is done through B company and they are trying to manipulate income. AO can disallow and AO can say such income will be taxable at 30%, surcharge 10%. Surcharge is mandatory in all these specified incomes irrespective of your taxes. Okay. Effective rate for these companies shall be 17.16%. Surcharge will be there irrespective of income, specified income and specified rate, and all the other income. Now important. All the other income not at 15% and 17%. All the other income like your house property income and all those kind of the incomes, they will be taxable at 25.16%. Yes. Tax on short-term capital gain derived from transfer of capital asset on which no depreciation is charged. Okay. Then it is adjust table only I have given, and MAT is not applicable. और एक भी point था, yeah. Income from other source or house property पे 25% tax तो लगेगा. No deduction or allowance will be given. You remember house property पे 30% standard deduction not allowed. Can you all write it? You all remember rental income है तो nothing is given. Municipal tax कुछ भी नहीं दिया तो 30% standard deduction तो मिलता ही है. Interest on loan वो कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. Income from other sources में some deductions are given in section 58. वो family pension and कहीं ना कहीं कुछ भी नहीं मिलेगा. कम ना. Manufacturing company है, domestic company है. It is manufacturing actually a product or article. Okay. कितना टैक्स है? 15%. नॉन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्टिविटी पे 22%. सब पे I want all of you to write all income subject to surcharge 10%, e-cess 4%. That's why this 15% income will become 17.16. लिखो ना, लिखने से याद हो जाएगा. नॉन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इनकम will come 25.168%. Depreciable assets 15%. Non-depreciable assets 22%. Excess profit जो AO ने बोला वो तो 30%. Special income at special rate. Long term section 112A and 111A and all that. ये आपको already taught है. अलग से बता दिया. Comparative I have given. See, if it is a domestic manufacturing company, this is most important. You know, they will ask you compute the business income, all your add less knowledge of business head, but tax ye rate se pay karo. Routine problem, compute normal income, normal rate. Here tax rate is 25%, surcharge 7 and 12. Here it is 22%. Why they will go for this? No one will go. Domestic company can go for this. Manufacturing है तो ये surcharge rate भी कम है. Effective rate भी सबसे कम है यहाँ. MAT is not applicable here. MAT is also applicable. When the company must be registered after 16, here 1419, here 1st October 19. Common points are before the first filing of your return, decide or else leave. And special income, special rate. One or two more I decided to take, but we are already late. So, अच्छा ये कर लेते हैं. ये सोसाइटी का सेम है. कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी को क्या रेट से टैक्स देना पड़ता है? अप टू 10,000 10%, नेक्स्ट 10,000 20%. They also have an option to go for this 115 BAD. 115 BAC is alternative tax regime for individuals. At least some sections you all need to remember now. 115 BAC is optional scheme for cooperative society. Don't take section 10AA. See here detailed list I have given. SEZ. Additional depreciation mat lo. Investment allowance अब है भी नहीं 32AD. Tea coffee mat lo. Site restoration 20% of profit set. यहाँ पे लिख दो if you want. 40% profit keep with NABARD. 20% profit keep with SBI. Scientific research, specified business, agricultural extension, कुछ मत लो. 80JJ and 80LA. 80LA is तो specially given for the IFSC and all. Nothing you will get. No set off of losses. Depreciation 32 you can claim. And this cooperative society should also pay 22% tax. Otherwise, what is the tax rate? Ye. First 10,000, 10%, then 20 or वैसे flat they can pay this. If any income is taxable at special rate, take special rate. Losses related to above shall be deemed to have been given और कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. They have to exercise the option at the time of filing the return. Once option has been exercised, they cannot withdraw. And once they withdraw, they cannot opt in. Yes. If they have opted for this scheme, 115 BAD, cooperative society, then AMT provisions. Like for company, if they go for these special rates, 15% MAT is not applicable. Same way for cooperative society, 115 JC, alternative minimum tax, 18.5% and all that is not applicable. Transfer fees received by cooperative housing society, whether from outgoing or from incoming, is not liable to tax on the grounds of principal and ये ठीक है. Okay, that's a case law decision actually. If there is a cooperative housing society and some members are paying transfer fees, it is not liable to be taxed. Okay. I think we'll take a pause here. Today I have winded up MAT in a gist way, and we have done these incomes. 115 BAB, how they will ask you, please remember, normal companies income compute, add less, 43B and all routine. Okay, and in that tax you have to pay at the 15%. But if it is 115 BAB, obviously they will not allow scientific research and all those deductions. Okay, so that's all for today. Next class is on Monday. Committed way, watch 3 videos of the assessment procedure and write the exam. Okay, and I've already uploaded trust question paper and answer. If you have not written, write the exam. Immediately check with the suggested answer. Okay, right. That's all for today. Thank you so much. साथ साथ में पढ़ लो तो हो जाएगा आपकी पढ़ाई. Okay, right. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Anyone is having any doubt, ask please. Thank you.